The portly powerhouse Nikocado Avocado has been gaining weight for years. However, people have wondered why. Well, today, we're gonna find out.
This monument to greasy gluttony is called the Heart Attack Grill.
You put danger back into hamburgers, all the better.
It's like offering free crack to addicts.
I think I finally have reached 350 pounds. I better have.
What makes 350 pounds such an important milestone for Nikocado to reach? Well, at 350 pounds, you can eat for free. A restaurant where the obese patrons eat for free? What's going on here? You see, nestled into Sin City is a palace of decadence, the Heart Attack Grill, a hospital-themed restaurant, fun for the whole family. This is a place allegedly designed to shorten the lifespans of its patrons. The spokesperson and owner, Dr. Jon, even puts it like this: I tell everybody, don't come here every day of the week. It'll kill you. You walk into the Heart Attack Grill and you're greeted by waitresses dressed as nurses. They walk you into a side room where you put on a gown and become a patient of the Heart Attack Grill. You and your family sit down and wait for your food as the obese patrons of the establishment walk up on stage to be weighed in front of everybody, where if you hit 350 pounds, you eat for free. The menu is even stranger than the hospital-themed Hooters because they have interesting menu items. For example, they have flatliner fries, which are fries cooked in animal lard. However, if that's not extreme enough, there's also the half-pound coronary dog. What the Heart Attack Grill is famous for, aside from everything else I just mentioned, is its burgers. For example, they hold the Guinness Book of World Record for the highest calorie burger at 9,982 calories. The Heart Attack Grill also topped itself by creating a burger that was roughly 20,000 calories, which, by the way, if you didn't know, is more calories than you probably consume in a week. But they do have a pretty famous vegan, vegetarian styled menu there. For example, if you're a vegetarian, you can come in and get the smooth, silky taste of Lucky Strike's unfiltered cigarettes. Over Nikocado's eating career, he's eaten here multiple times. On occasion, he's even come with a big woman adult content creator and friend of his, Candy Godiva. And it was in these collab videos of Nikocado eating food that I met Dr. Jon, the infamous Dr. Jon. Also known by his real name, Jon Basso, Dr. Jon is the creator behind the Heart Attack Grill.
I want to ask you a question. How do you feel when you look in the mirror? Is everyone trying to tell you how you should look? Is everyone trying to tell you how much you should weigh?
The Heart Attack Grill was with him for a long time. You see, it originally started as a marketing thesis, one in which Jon would generate revenue by creating controversy, similar to another content creator, Nikocado. It was simple: create a spectacle, create a place where people would hear of this controversy, and morbid curiosity would kill the cat, so families would go to the Heart Attack Grill to find out what all this hubbub was about. The Heart Attack Grill came at a great time because it was developed when the American health industry was finally kicking into overdrive to try and sell Americans on ideas that won't lose weight. As the obesity epidemic continued to increase in America and obese Americans became a much more common thing, well, the Heart Attack Grill just seemed like a good idea. Happy New Year's, go to the gym. Now, Jon might not be a doctor, but he has spent a good deal of time in the health and fitness industry.
One among us has to tell the truth, and that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, you're a real hero, giving people actual heart attacks.
The guy creating a 10,000 calorie burger was originally a personal trainer and gym owner. Young and bright-eyed, he wanted to help the world get fit, a noble cause. However, he quickly learned how incredibly insidious this industry could be. He spent time pretending to know about the body, prescribing diets to individuals, and trying to help them achieve goals that were physically impossible because you can't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger without taking a bunch of drugs. Jon hated himself, and he went into work every day basically lying to people to make sure his business stayed afloat. It was an awful time, and he hated it. And then this American dream came crashing down, like all of them do, when a lawsuit came. In-N-Out, the fast food burger chain, came knocking on Jon's door. They were annoyed at the name of his fitness centers, which shared a similar name to the chain. Long story short, Jon Basso became a jaded man, and so he left the health and fitness industry and became a restaurateur. Now Jon feels much better. He has no qualms about what he's doing, because at the end of the day, the Dr. Jon is being honest with people. He puts it on the door, he puts it in the advertising. The Heart Attack Grill is bad for you. It's bad for your health, it's bad for your heart, it's bad for you. He even compared the Heart Attack Grill to an intervention to address America's obesity epidemic, sit them down and say, hey America, you're overweight. The Heart Attack Grill is just the logical extreme of Americans' diets being awful. And while the guy is being honest, it's definitely come off as abrasive. For example, Dr. Jon once sat down in an interview and this occurred. You see, Jon sat down and pulled out a white clear plastic baggie, and in that baggie was some powder. That powder just so happened to be human ashes. Jon said, quote, I'm here with the cremated remains of someone who died at my restaurant. He died of a heart attack at my restaurant, and I'm putting the bag clearly on the table. I wish Burger King, McDonald's, and everyone else would do the same thing. Dr. Jon's also been quoted as saying, quote, somebody has got to stand here and say, screw it. Wake up, world, you're fat. No, I'm not going to call you plus size. I'm not going to call you portly. No, you're fat. Lose some weight or just hurry up and die already and be done with it. Whether or not these quotes are done in character as Dr. Jon or Jon Basso venting his frustrations genuinely remain to be seen. The point is that most people can't really tell where it starts and stops. Speaking of death though, the Heart Attack Grill has been allegedly linked to some fatalities in the past. In 2011, the 575-pound spokesperson of the restaurant died of pneumonia. However, conflicting reports also say that he died of a heart attack. Regardless, being 575 pounds and having either of those happen is a bad thing. In 2013, a regular of the eatery died of a heart attack right in front of the restaurant. And there have also been reports of patrons smoking, eating, and drinking all at the same time, which caused them to pass out. Which, by the way, I didn't talk about the alcohol on the menu, but they serve 4-ounce shots and wine in an IV bag. Allegedly, heart attacks happen at least decently commonly on the property. Allegedly, waitresses have even stopped to gawk along with the tourists as a person has a heart attack on the floor. Allegedly, an on-staff manager at the time told a waitress to take out her phone and videotape this person on the floor having a heart attack because it was the weekend and the news would need something to fill all that dead quiet air. The grill has also been linked to the death of a waitress. However, this waitress died in a car accident and not at an incident related to the grill. I say allegedly for all of these things because Jon Basso has been sued and has sued in the past. For example, they have sued other restaurants for trying to steal the grill's aesthetic and local charm of heart-stopping food. Another example is Jon Basso, who has allegedly been sued in the past for sexual harassment in 2019, where, quote, a waitress claimed Basso had sent her nude photos, a slew of harassing, inappropriate text messages, subjected her to unwanted comments, and even went as far to have flowers sent to her home. The employee says he also reprimanded her for talking to another man, showed up at her house to profess his love. Advances, she says, continued over the course of a year, and ended when he fired her and threatened legal action if she went public. And that Basso sent her another photo. He'd thrown a life-size cardboard cutout of her into the garbage and labeled it with the message where it belongs. Allegedly. The restaurant is adorned with novelty medical junk and pictures of patrons that came into the restaurant, one of which I really hope is Nikocado. It's interesting because the grill's controversy is similar to the exact same kind of controversies that Nikocado generates. Nikocado has even pretended to be medically disabled, a fixture of the Heart Attack Grill where people become medical patients when they're patrons. The Heart Attack Grill is still a place you can go to, and Nikocado was there even recently eating food and finally achieving his goal of passing 350 pounds. Whether or not he'll keep going all the way to up to 400 remains to be seen. However, at the time, the Heart Attack Grill is still a place you could go to if you're so inclined or curious. Really, the controversy of Nikocado, Jon Basso, and the heart attack grill, really, they're two halves of a whole, like the left and right ventricle of a heart. Happy New Year's, everybody. Go to the gym if you haven't. And with that, a lot of these videos require a lot more research and writing, so if you could support me on Patreon, that would be very lovely. Also, if you follow a link, I have a Twitch. So with that, take care and goodbye.